Welcome back to the channel. I'm here, Matt. I hope you're all doing good. What a game that was! What a fantastic game that was! I mean, it wasn't the best, it wasn't great, but man, ice cold Palmer. He really turned up today. He really turned up today. I mean, scoring the first senior hat trick, that is fantastic. And this guy today was performing so well, and he's such a bargain. Put him at 40 million, and the 100 million player rather goes to give away a goal, and the 40 million player turns up. I mean, he's a gift. He's a literal gift from heaven. We've finally beaten these people in the league. We've finally beaten Man United 4-3 at home in the league. I think we haven't done that in 6.5 years, and that is a serious stat. We beat them the FA Cup under Lampard some few years ago, but in the Premier League we haven't beaten them in a very long time. And yes, we finally got it. We finally got the win. And I loved how the atmosphere was. These are the times where I wish I was at the stadium. I wish I was watching this game, because when that last goal came, the camera shake, the excitement, the pandemonium that happened in the stadium, I mean, it's fantastic. It's really fantastic. And I'm all here for that. I'm really all here for that. I was ready to blast these players. I was ready to lambast these players. I was ready to go ahead and rip them apart because of giving away a 2-0 lead. A 2-0 lead. Just squandering it and letting Man United take the lead. I was ready to blast them, but Cole Palmer delivered and he saved us. He saved Pochettino again. So yeah, let's get straight into it. The game started well. This game started well. It started actually very well. It started better than a lot of us thought it would. But we managed to get a very early goal in the first half, coming from Gallagher. It was a very good run from Gusto, and Gusto tried to cross it into the box, but it deflected off Dallo, and then it fell into Gallagher's path, and he scored. Like a very beautiful goal from him, considering the kind of heat he has faced this week leading up to it because of the racism accusations and the club statement and all these things. He was the right person to score the goal, and he did. He scored the goal and he got us up and running. That Gallagher goal was neatly taken. It was a very good goal, and I think Onana should have done better, because Onana had fingertips to it. He slowed it down a bit, but it still went in because there was power behind the shot. And then in the 18th minute, we got a penalty. A penalty came from an unusual person. Cucurella was running into the box. He made a good run pass to Modric, and Modric laid the pass to him, and Anthony came in between. At first, when I was watching it, I thought it was a dive. It looked like a dive, but when you watch the replay, and a lot of United fans still don't agree that penalty was a penalty, but when you look at it carefully or look at the replay, you could see that the referee got it spot on, and the VAR also confirmed that was a penalty. So we got a penalty, and who better to take it? Cole Palmer. He hasn't missed any penalty this season. He hasn't missed any penalty for Chelsea yet, and I hope he doesn't miss it for a very long time. Then the last time he didn't take a penalty, Sterling took a penalty, he missed it. So don't let anybody else take a penalty apart from Cole Palmer, and he slotted it in the right hand side of Andre Onana. Cool as you like. I thought he might do a Panenka again, but he didn't. And he slid on the right hand side of Onana, and I don't know why. I've watched games where United has conceded penalties in the past, and it seems like Onana mostly goes to the left hand side. So probably that is what Cole Palmer knew, and he placed it in the right hand side this time, and he scored. He got us 2-0 up. So now this was the point where a lot of Chelsea fans thought, we've won this game. We've won this game easily. We don't need to. We don't need to mess this thing up. We just need to either add on to it or defend this 2-goal lead. And Chelsea being Chelsea, we didn't. We didn't defend it. Just a few minutes close to halftime, they got a goal back from Garnacho, and it was such. I mean, I don't know why we give them this goal. It was such an easy pass from Caicedo to make to Badiashile, and he didn't pass it to Badiashile. He overhit the pass, and it fell to Garnacho, and Garnacho just ran towards goal. And this is where I thought Badiashile should have done better. I mean, take one for the team. You can either bring him down or try to use your strength, because you're stronger than him. Garnacho is a short person. He's shorter than Badiashile, and his body is smaller than Badiashile. Badiashile is bigger, so I thought Badiashile would use his body weight on him, use his body weight to slow him down. But he was quicker than Badiashile, and he scored. He pulled one back for them. But nothing annoys me more than the second goal. The second goal that we conceded, and it came out. At first, it was a free kick that we got. We messed the free kick up, and then their counter in this game was so fast, was so quick. I mean, we didn't have a midfield. The midfield was, I think I said, who had one of the worst games in his Chelsea career, because when he gave the ball away, and he was giving the ball away quite a lot in this game. It made their transition from defense to attack very, very swift. Always very, very swift. Diogo Dalot was the one who crossed it in. When he crossed it in, Bruno Fernandes was completely unmarked. When you watch the replay from the transition from defense to attack, Nicholas Jackson should have done better. Nicholas Jackson was standing there and he just left Bruno Fernandes to just move freely into the box, and then he ended up having it was not just him. Jackson was standing near Bruno, and Bruno started running, and you could see in the replay that Jackson, I think Jackson didn't even look at Bruno, but he went past Madrid too as well. Madrid looked at Bruno, but he was still standing there. He was strutting. He wasn't even running fast. He was jogging, and Bruno was quicker. Bruno was faster. He got there. They didn't match his run, and he got there and he headed it into the box. So it was a very intelligent header, because he headed in a different direction to where Petrovic was heading, and it's a goal. He scored. So we went to halftime drawing with Man United. This is something that we didn't expect, because we're 2-0 up early on the game, and we should have defended that or added to it, but we didn't. We didn't do that, and then we allowed them to get to the game. And in the second half, they pressed us a lot. We also had some chances. Even the first half, Gallagher had a chance where he hit the post, and I don't know whether it would have been best where he passed or not, but it's just unlucky for him. It was just before the halftime. But the second half, we didn't have that many chances. The second half, I don't remember us having a lot of chances in the second half. But Palmer was trying a lot of shots. He drew 2 saves from Onana, and it was the same way he scored that last goal. He drew 2 saves from Onana, and he made other shots that were weaker, but he was still making shots. I think he had about 6 or 7 shots in the game, and he was still making shots, was still trying. Even Enzo was trying, but Enzo, I've said it before, that he has one of the weakest shots I've seen from a Chelsea player this season, because it's so weak. Anytime he tries to shoot the ball, it's slow, there's no power behind it. I think it's something he really has to work on. Yeah, so the second half was end-to-end action. We attacked, we got a chance, we missed, then they got the counter, and then like I said, their counter was very fast, so they were always in our box trying. Bruno Fernandes also had a shot where I thought he could have passed, but he picked it over the bar, and yeah, it was like that in the second half. The second half was a little bit end-to-end action, so it's to either them or us. But I don't think neither of us played the best football on the day, but for a neutral, this game was very, very exciting. For a Chelsea fan like me, it was annoying, it was frustrating, it was exciting at the end. It was exciting in the beginning, then it was annoying and frustrating in the middle parts, and then the end became exciting again. So they managed to get a third goal, and then I thought it was all over. That was when I decided not to watch the game again, but I came back and I sat down to watch it. But I thought it was over, because the way they were playing, I didn't see ourselves coming to this game. They got a third goal from a full run from Anthony, and a very good cross from him too as well. He used outside of his boot to cross it, and Garnacho was there again to head it. I think Petrovic came out too early to try and stop that ball. He came out too early, and Garnacho headed it past him. But yeah, it was a very good cross from Anthony. And the Anthony battle with Cucurella on the right-hand side was interesting to watch, but Anthony was winning a lot. The first half, he wasn't getting the better of Cucurella like that, but the second half, he was just running past him every time. Every time they ran, Anthony was the one who got the better of it. So that was an example. I think it was a ball lost by Badiashile or something. Then it got to Anthony, and he just ran and crossed it, and then they scored. And after that, like I said, I didn't want to continue watching this game again. And it looked like everything was lost. It looked like doing a 2-0 lead away, and then we lost the game too as well. And it looked like that was our fate. But Palmer wasn't that. And I have to say kudos to Pochettino for some of the changes that he made, because I didn't really understand why he brought on Chukwuemeka, Madueke, and Sterling. I really didn't understand why. I thought it was decision, but it ended up one of them ended up giving us the penalty. That was Madueke. Madueke made a very good run into the box and was brought down by Idalo. And I don't know, I think Dalo clipped him and then fell on him, and that was also another clear penalty. But it was checked a lot. That penalty was checked a lot, but the referee just gave it because he saw that there was contact, and then there was subsequent fall on Madueke. But the VAR, I don't know whether they were not convinced. They looked at it over and over and over. By that time, a lot of the 8 minutes has been eaten up. Has been eaten up by the check. That's why it went longer than it, because it ended up ending at 90 plus 11 or 90 plus 12 minutes. And yeah, that was why the VAR was the one that actually was should have ended at 98 minutes, and that was done. But yeah, we got a penalty. We're happy about it. And then Cole Palmer stepped up again, and as cool as you like, slotted it in again in the right hand side, the right hand corner, the same direction. And Onana went the wrong direction again, the left hand side again. And yeah, we're now 3-3. But we didn't end there. That's what I loved about it. We didn't end there. We kept pushing and pushing and pushing. Chukwuemeka had a very good shot that almost went in, but deflected off a United player, and then it almost dipped in, but it resulted in a corner that led to the goal. And it was a very quick thinking from Enzo Fernandez, passed it to Cole Palmer, quick penalty, quick corner pass to Cole Palmer, and he just tracked it with ferocity. A shot that he has been trying to do in the whole game, tracked it with ferocity, and McTominay trying to block the ball, rather deflected it into the ball, and then we scored our fourth goal. And the noise at the stadium, man, the camera shake. I mean, the last time I saw something like that was when we drew 4-4 with Ajax under Lampard at the bridge. The camera shake was there. I mean, the excitement was there. When Aspilicueta scored the fifth goal that was ultimately disallowed, that was the excitement. That was the thing. That was the thing that we were getting from the stadium. And then the time before that too was the Battle of the Bridge too. I remember that when Hazard scored. I mean, it was exciting. These are the moments you live for as a fan, especially a match going fan. These are the moments you live for. You enjoy it. You want to be there to enjoy it. And I'm sometimes I see that and I'm like, I wish I was there in those moments. But soon I'll be at the stadium. Yeah, he scored and then he just gave us the lead, and we finally beat these people. We finally beat them. And Cole Palmer is a gem. This guy, I'm seeing a lot of Lampard things in him, but he has more skill. The flair, the talent, it's just there. It's just there. So and it's funny that when Mount came on and then we equalized and we scored. It's funny. It's very, very funny. He had a little bit of altercation with Enzo Fernandez, and they used to be cool too. I don't know why that happened. Right? You could see on Mount's face that he was just defeated. You could see that it was going through his head that I shouldn't have left this team. I shouldn't have left this team, because this team is. You grew up with us. You grew up with Chelsea, and then you just decided to leave. And yeah, because of money. So, and bad advice. So yeah, we won this game. We beat them finally after 6.5 years. We beat Man United finally, and yeah, we haven't moved that higher up the table. We are now 10th. It's not that high, but still, we prevented them also from getting the top 4. They needed this win to enter the top 4. There are a few matches left, but we prevented them from getting the top 4. We beat them at our home, and it was good. It was enjoyable. The fun reactions after the game would be epic, and I'm here for them. I want to watch all the fun reactions, especially from my goal bridge. To be fantastic. So yeah, happy for the win. What do you think about the win? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. And yeah, I'm excited. I'm very, very excited. And if you're not subscribed yet, kindly subscribe, give the video a like. It helps the channel a lot. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. So until then, stay safe.